Hi, I'm Lewis, and I've been scammed twice by mentors and agencies that promised the world and delivered nothing. So I built the agency I wish I always had. Now I'm helping contractors win more home extension jobs without the deception of your typical marketing agency. And today's video is exactly on that, or just one of the experiences that I've had on how I actually got scammed from a mentorship program. Now, as I just said, I am an agency owner myself. And so this was around the start of my career when I actually wanted to start up my own agency. And starting your first business is intimidating as it is. You have all these dreams in your heart, but you don't really know where to go. And that's where mentorships are so good, because you can just pay someone some money and they can almost give you the knowledge from their mistakes to help you get to where you want to quicker. So this mentorship was mostly online videos with an online community, and the person doing it is a huge name in the agency space. I'm not going to name drop, but they were an absolutely huge industry company helping thousands of other new agency owners. Now, what I liked about this was the fact there was so much material, hours and hours of content. Okay, any question you had would have been answered in this content. And what I really liked about it as well was the community. There was hundreds, if not thousands, in these compact groups where if you had issues, questions, you could easily get your questions answered. Now, the problems I had with this was the fact that it was teaching all the wrong things of how you should run an agency. It was more focused on how can you manipulate someone rather than serve them. How can you get them to serve you rather than you serving them? And I started this agency from the back end, as in Unlimitely, my second agency now, on the back end of these bad experiences, because the game is corrupt mostly. And I'm sure you watching this, you probably had a bad experience with a mentor or an agency. And now I'm building the agency that I wish I always had. So the issue was that it wasn't effective. The methods they taught wasn't the best. Okay. What this actually did was that every time you would have an issue with the content or you weren't getting results, they would just blame you for it and say, no, you're the problem. Rewatch this 10-hour video even more. But we want results. You're meant to be my mentor. The second thing I didn't like about it was just the fact that I didn't have direct one-to-one support with the guy who was running it. It was all just pre-recorded videos. Now, if I put thousands of pounds down, I would hope I could get some sort of dedicated one-to-one support. I never got that. And so that's why I've built Unlimitely, purely based on the fact that you will be working one-to-one with me, because I know what it's like to pay thousands and just to get almost treated like you're nothing to the owner. Not good at all. But as well, what I did really like about it is that he taught so many great things about marketing and sales, something that only experience could entail. And so it was really great and really eye-opening to see, what an audience reacts to, how to generate leads, how to generate appointments. But like I said, I didn't appreciate the approach of it, of how can you manipulate people to serve you. Apologies, there's literally a plane going over my head right now. And so that's why I built Unlimitedly, based on truth. Now, there's some of you that could probably relate to this. Maybe not. It's not even a mentorship. Maybe it was an agency or something where you put your money down, and what they do so well is that they dangle your dream in front of you. They say, "Oh, if you just go with me, I'll get you this amazing dream," right? And of course, there's got to be some truth in that. If whoever's selling you a product can't get you to where you want to be, what good's the product? So that's all part of sales. But then what I didn't appreciate about it was they use your dream against you to make the sale, but then they don't actually help you achieve that dream. They don't take accountability to help you achieve that dream. They just leave you and you've got your money. Now, luckily for me, I did get my money back, which was good. And listen, the mentorship has worked for other people. I saw people printing money in that, but it just didn't work for me. And that's the dangerous thing about mentorships. It's a direct student and teacher dynamic. And if the student teacher doesn't get along, or the student doesn't like the methods in which the teacher is teaching, the student's going to get nothing out of it. So whenever you're actually looking at buying a mentorship, don't just judge the content. Don't just judge, is this going to help me make money or help my business in any way? Judge the character of the person doing it. Ask yourself, do I trust this person as a teacher? Would I trust this person to teach my kids history class, math class, whatever. And if the answer is no, I don't think I can trust his character, or I don't know, that's a dangerous place to be, because how on earth are you meant to then know that it's going to work for you? Because a lot of these mentorships don't have refunds. A lot of these mentorships will just say tough and leave you. So before you put thousands of pounds on a mentorship, you need to really be asking yourself these questions. And so then, kind of circling back, the mentorship that I joined, it works for others. It has some great content, great community. But for me, it was teaching me all the wrong things on how to manipulate people. It didn't even generate me results as well, because it didn't sit right with me. And as well, the teaching style just didn't work. And as well, you know, like there were some parts in there that it actually affected me personally. There were some things in there about, I mean, I'm not going to get into it, but there was just some things that really rubbed me the wrong way personally with my morality. And that's why it didn't work for me. It didn't generate results. I didn't like the way they were teaching me, and it was just rubbing me the wrong way with morality. So then that brings me to my last point of why I built Unlimitely. We're based on truth. If we don't think we're going to get you results, I'd rather you tell you that, lose the sale, and then the world's a better place. Okay? So what we do is that we actually build and manage entire lead generation systems using the North Star framework for contractors wanting more home extension jobs. Now, if you're a contractor watching this, maybe you've been scammed by a mentorship before, here's what I advise you do. If you scroll down in the description now, there will be a link, and on that link, there'll be a 5 to 10 minute video of me explaining the model of actually how we can help your business. And of course, if that sounds good, there's just a button below the video where you can book in a free 30-minute, no obligation strategy call with myself. Okay, so for everyone out there that struggled with mentorships, don't give up on them, because there is a silver lining to this. I did invest into the right one, and now my business is doing very well and only getting better. So mentorships aren't inherently bad. You just really need to judge it, research it, and really know what you're getting yourself into before you just believe all their sales techniques of just, oh, I'm going to be rich quick. Life doesn't work like that. Take the slow and painful path, because that's actually what's going to work for you. It's been a pleasure doing this video for you guys. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to seeing you on that 30-minute strategy call for those who book. God bless.